The first day of darkness on. The first day without power. Most people think it's only a blackout. They light candles, laugh, and wait. Phones still have some battery, so people scroll and complain. But soon the Wi-Fi dies and no signal comes back. The night feels heavier than normal because the hum of machines and streetlights is gone. Silence grows louder. People feel strange but still believe power will return tomorrow. No one knows this is only the beginning of a very long year of darkness. The world has just stepped into a survival test it never asked for. The food problem begins by the second week. Fridges are warm and food spoils. Meat rots, milk turns sour, and frozen goods melt into waste. Supermarkets quickly empty because everyone rushes to buy what they can. Without trucks, new food never arrives. Farmers can't transport crops and shops lock their doors. Hunger begins creeping into homes. Families eat canned beans, dry rice, and whatever they find. But they all know supplies will not last long. For the first time, people understand how much they depend on electricity for food. The thirst-trap clean water becomes a bigger danger than hunger. Electric pumps that move water through pipes stop working. At first, taps run slowly, then they run dry. People rush to rivers, ponds, and lakes, but the water there is dirty. Without filters or boiling, diseases spread quickly. Children fall sick with stomach pain and fever. People learn too late that water is life, and without power, even clean water is hard to find. No more hospitals. Hospitals are places of safety, but without power, they turn into shadows. Machines stop, medicines expire, and doctors are helpless. Patients on life support die first. Surgeries can't happen. Even simple things like keeping rooms cool or clean become impossible. People stop going to hospitals because there is no help there anymore. Now, every small injury, every infection, every sickness becomes a possible death sentence. Fear spreads faster than any disease. The cold and the heat. When the seasons change, the struggle grows worse. In winter, homes turn into ice boxes. Without heaters, people burn wood, clothes, or furniture to stay warm. In summer, heat becomes dangerous. With no fans or air conditioning, people faint in the sun. Crops dry up in fields. The weather, once made safe by power, becomes an enemy. Every season feels like a test of survival. The silent nights are no longer peaceful. With no streetlights, darkness covers the world. The moon and stars are the only guides. People feel unsafe because every shadow looks like danger. Animals from forests creep closer to villages and towns. Thieves hide in the dark, waiting to strike. Fear of the night grows in every heart. Darkness, which once was simple, now feels endless and full of threats. Broken connections. Phones are dead. Radios stop. TVs are only black screens. Without electricity, communication dies. Families don't know if loved ones far away are alive. News disappears, and rumors spread like wildfire. People feel trapped in their towns, cut off from the world. Loneliness hits hard. Human voices are all that remain, but even those grow quiet as trust fades. The fall of cities, big cities, suffer the most. Skyscrapers turn into empty towers. Elevators stop, water tanks dry, and garbage piles up in streets. Without power, tall cities are unlivable. People escape to smaller towns or countryside, looking for food and land. Roads are filled with walking families, carrying bags, hoping to survive. Cities, once powerful and bright, are now dead concrete jungles. The rise of fire. Without electric stoves, people cook on open flames. But fire is both friend and enemy. Many houses burn down because of careless flames. Whole neighborhoods turn to ash. Smoke fills the sky, choking people. Fire brigades can't save anyone because their machines also need power. People realize that fire, once controlled, is now a wild force again. The new fear of medicine without power. Factories stop making medicines. Pharmacies run out quickly. A simple fever, a cut, or an infection becomes deadly. Old people with heart problems or diabetes suffer the most. Herbal plants and home remedies return, but they are not always enough. People begin to fear even the smallest illness. The strong survive, but the weak are left behind. The collapse of money loses its meaning. ATMs don't work. Banks stay closed. Credit cards are useless. People trade food, water, and skills instead. A loaf of bread is worth more than a gold ring. Survival changes the value of everything. The old system of wealth disappears, and a new system of survival begins. Schools of survival children no longer go to schools. Books gather dust, classrooms stay empty. But children learn a different kind of knowledge. How to grow food, how to find water, how to stay safe. Survival becomes the new education. Families teach skills instead of math or science. A whole generation grows up without electricity, but full of survival instincts. The power of nature. Nature begins to take back control. Roads crack, plants grow wild, and animals return to places humans once ruled. With no machines to cut them, forests spread. Rivers flow stronger without dams being controlled. People realize that without electricity, nature becomes stronger every day, while humans become weaker. The silent transport cars stop once fuel runs out. Gas pumps need electricity to work. Planes stay grounded, ships stuck at ports. The world shrinks into walking distance. People use bicycles, horses, or simply their feet. What once took minutes now takes days. The speed of life slows down to the rhythm of footsteps. The hidden dangers of food without power. Food storage is nearly impossible. Meat attracts flies. Fruits rot quickly. People eat spoiled food out of hunger and get sick. Farming without machines becomes slow. Rats and insects steal harvests. Starvation grows stronger. People begin to fight over the smallest amount of food. The war for resources. When hunger and thirst rise, fights break out. Villages guard their wells. Groups protect their farms. The strong take from the weak. Violence spreads across lands. Survival pushes humans into their darkest sides. The world becomes a battlefield, not of nations, but of neighbors. The broken mind living without power for months breaks the human mind. Depression grows. People miss music, movies, and lights. Silence feels like a prison. Some lose hope and give up. Others become stronger, turning pain into courage. The true battle is not outside, but inside the human heart. The small rays of hope. Even in darkness, people find ways to adapt. Some build windmills or water wheels for small power. Others learn to use the sun to cook or warm. Communities grow stronger when they share. People who never knew farming now grow crops. Slowly, new ways of living appear, proving humans can survive even without electricity. The final months, as the year nears its end, most of the old world is gone. Cities are ruins, money is forgotten, and survival is the only law. But those who made it through are tougher, wiser, and closer to nature. They have learned skills long forgotten. The weak are gone, but the strong hold on. The world is forever changed. The climax. A new dawn, after a full year, the world is unrecognizable. Streets are empty, nature has taken over, and humans live in small groups, surviving on their own. Life is harder but simpler. People now understand the true cost of losing power. Electricity was not just a luxury, it was life itself. The hidden dangers have been revealed, and the lesson is clear. Without power, the world falls into chaos, but with courage, humans can still survive.